Two babies born in the 80s, East Coast, yeah. One fire, one air, so you know the vibes is there. Met in 7th grade computer class. Since then, we continue to laugh. Crazy stories from teens till now. Some include caramel sundae and cacao. Sit back, relax, we will speak our truth. Just remember, it all started in our youth. She be the ram and I be the twins. Don't ever think we can't compete to win. Cause she a natural born leader and I be two-sided. So you know we gonna hop on this podcast and ride it. Come on.
Welcome back to the Fire and Air podcast. I'm Ram.
And I'm Twin. And each week we reminisce on life from the 90s and 2000s. And this week we're back with another letter from our school letter segment. This one's from my sister. January 22nd, 1997. Sis to Twin. Dear Twin, what's up? Sorry I took so long to write you back. Anyway, how was the mall? Yo, I wanted to come, but my mom didn't go out all day. I wish you could have come to the rink. It was mad fun. And boys galore. Britt and Eddie were there. Britt was looking good, but Eddie was looking busted. So what's up with you and Felix? He really got a girl? I need a man. You should introduce me to somebody. The boys in our school are butt. Are you going to the game on Friday? Yo, I can't wait till we play Amboy at home. Those girls think they so hard. They mess around and get jumped. But their cheerleaders are fat. But some of them are too fat. Oh, I can't believe D goes with Rocky. I might have a birthday party in spring. Yeah, well, I'm out. Peace, big sis. So let's talk about the skating rink.
Hmm.
Do you remember? Well, I should say, do you know my first kiss was at the skating rink?
No.
Oh,
With who?
so wait, you don't remember you and Caramel Sunday basically set this up?
No, I don't even know who this person is. Like when? When was this?
You don't remember Eric? Yo,
Was he from our town?
no. Yo.
Well, were we friends with his friends?
Yeah, like we knew them. I don't know. I don't specifically remember how, but they weren't straight. Eric and his friends weren't strangers to us.
Interesting. Oh my gosh. No, that's funny. Where is he now?
That's a good question. But you and Caramel Sunday thought I was too damn old to still not have been kissed. And
No.
that's why you two set this thing up in the skating rink in the party room.
Yeah, I am done. I am done. Cause you know what? You were like the good one out of the three of us. Like you were the most innocent out of the three. And so I believe the story. I
Yes.
can see, I can definitely see me in Caramel Sunday. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went. You're too old, twin. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Now's your
Oh my
chance.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to twins' parents. Please don't judge me.
I just thought that was a fun little memory because I remember it clearly.
Oh my gosh, I definitely don't. I need to know who Eric is. Like I'm trying to think about in my head what this person looks like.
Yeah,
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 that nah, but the skating rink used to be the shit. Like for
yes.
me, it started back like in elementary school because I don't know if it was like this when you went to elementary school, but that's where like all the kids used to have their birthday parties.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't run into each other there because ever since I was a little kid, my mom has been taking me and my brothers to the fucking skating rink like consistently. Yo. We were
Yeah.
always there.
Yeah, we probably did run into each other, just didn't fucking know it. We
Right.
probably was there at the same time and just didn't know it. But like
Yeah.
once we got into our teenage years, like, well, I guess it was middle school because Caramel Sunday was still there
Hmm.
at that time. But I feel like we was doing it in high school too, a little bit, like early years. Maybe not. I don't know. No, I feel like yeah. But I don't know. The skating rink just used to be the shit.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, they used to turn the lights out and just have like the fucking neon lights, and they played good music. And I don't know why they always play good music because we lived in like it was like predominantly white.
Right.
Like there was a good black presence out there, but
Hmm.
I'm shocked that the music was always good.
The music was always good. That was like the popping spot one. I think Saturdays was the day that was popping. And remember they had the arcade area, then they had the
Yes,
snack bar. They had the snack
yes,
bar area.
yes. But you know what's so funny about this particular skating rink? Like
Hmm.
I bet you to this day that shit smells the same. Like
Yeah.
there was this distinct fucking smell.
Yeah, I think it was the carpet, yo. I think it was the carpet. Yeah.
Yo, I mean, from the time that and like we've lived in this town all our lives, okay? So we're
Right.
talking about from elementary school age to like teenage years. And I don't care what day you came in during those years, smelled the same.
Yeah, it was a weird smell. I definitely think it was the carpet, but you know
I
what?
agree.
They turned that
Uh,
shit into a bunch of little stores. Did you know that?
No.
That
Well,
shit.
I mean, it was like halfway part of the strip mall because remember all
Yeah.
the way at the end, the fucking pizza store?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting. I have to go by there one time next
It's
time I'm out there.
yes. But it's so sad because it was like a landmark. It was there forever.
It was definitely a landmark. Like, that shit was amazing.
Wait, wait, wait. Do you remember the fucking referee?
Yes, my nigga. He was
Yeah.
such a fucking dick, yo.
Yo.
He used to like he was this tall ass black dude, skinny. I feel like he was low key balding,
He
like in the
was.
middle, right?
He was.
And he was a really, really good skater, but for some reason he was like the biggest asshole. And mind you,
Yo.
we're kids.
Yeah. But you remember the worst part about him was
What?
He was a fabulous skater. I'm not even gonna front on him. But
He
do you,
was.
yo, he really was. Like, he probably did that shit professionally at one point of his life. But do you remember when he would always try to do a double axel and would fall and bust his every single time he tried to do that shit, he would fucking bust his ass. Why are you doing double and triple axels on skates?
Right. And it's not even like that skating rink was huge. Like it wasn't even big enough for all that.
No, it really wasn't.
It wasn't.
I think he was just living out his former years and just wanted to show everybody that he was top dog.
I'm just trying to understand why he was so mean now.
Yeah, he was a bit of a dick.
It's such a weird thing. I wonder what his story is. Where is he
Right.
now?
Like, did you move on to like the skating ring, like further up north? Like, are you still in the skating rink business career?
I mean, I would hope not, because how old does he have to be? Like he has to be at least if he has to be in his 60s at least. Minimum. That's minimum.
Right. Right.
Anyway, yeah,
Mm,
the skating rink was it was a time.
it was. It really
Would you want to
was.
go skating now? Like, would you try it at this age?
I mean, I listen, since way back, I was never the best skater, but I loved skating, yo. Like I really
Yeah,
did. So I most likely would say yes. I would do it and I would bust my ass, but I would get up and keep going and try and try.
we should try it when I come up there.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
That shit's gonna be funny.
Yes, for sure.
But you know what else I found funny about this letter? Like, it just goes back to what we said in one of the earlier episodes about just how boy crazy we were.
Oh
Like,
my God. Yo.
she talked about mad dudes in this letter. Right.
But I guess at
You
that
should introduce me to somebody. Motherfucker. Nigga, we're in mid school. We're,
Yo.
but you know what? We was outside though.
No, we
Like,
were. We
we
were.
was outside.
To her point, like I understand what she was saying, but the way she said it, it just sounds so funny.
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. The boys in our school are but yo,
Right.
when she said that Eddie was busted, I was like, what? I never
Eddie.
thought Eddie was busted.
Eddie. Oh,
Look,
Eddie was like a teddy bear.
he
He
was.
was handsome. He
I
had
thought so. He was
a
like a football player, like a
yeah.
stocky.
He had a big ass forehead though. Maybe that was the problem, but he was still cute. Look, everybody has their, I don't want to say flaws, but everybody has
Yeah,
something going on with them. You know what I mean? I got long ass fucking feet. You know what I mean? It's like, what can I do about it? I just have long feet. I'm tall. So yeah. But yeah, he was cute. I would not call him busted though. I don't know why she went so hard at
nah,
him.
me neither. That shit was funny. I thought he looked good.
Yeah, he was
But
cute.
Felix.
Yeah,
Is
Felix.
this the dude from up north?
The
Yeah.
our peoples from the mall.
Yeah. He looked good.
That was my like little boo. Like
Yeah.
that was my little boo. Oh, Felix.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody always kept calling him Felix the cat. I think that was you.
Oh, that's funny as hell. I'm dying.
Yeah. Yes. Mm.
What else did she say in this letter? Yeah, the game. First of all, we used to always be at the games on Fridays.
Yeah.
Was at football games though more than we were at basketball games. Maybe we were at both. I don't know. 'Cause I cheerleaded. Did you cheerlead?
I
You
did.
cheerleaded in middle school.
I did in middle school. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, we were still in middle school at this time.
Yeah. I think in middle school we went to more basketball games.
Yeah, I think we said we wasn't gonna cheerlead because we weren't gonna stand in the cold.
Oh shit. Yeah, that sounds like something we would say.
Niggas is not beat. Like what? We live in up north.
Right.
No sir.
Right. Right.
Um, but yeah, Amboy. First of all, I always loved when Amboy came because they always had the good looking Latino boys.
They
Like,
did. They did.
right?
Mhm.
Right. But she said those girls think they hard, and they did.
Yeah.
Um, but do you remember the Perth Amboy era when um I was dating that dude who was a street racer?
Yo. It's how could I forget? What do you mean? Do I remember?
Like, if you're from this area, the Jersey, New York area, you've heard of Perth Amboy, then you know that back in the day, it was like a street racing mecca. Like, it
Yo.
was one of the racing meccas.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and this dude I was dating at the time, this was this was high school. So this was like the year we were graduating high school.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if we were just before we were graduating, like maybe it was like April, May,
Okay.
but
Sounds about right.
so I first met this dude when I was going to private school. I went to one of my friend's house after school and he lived in the same neighborhood with her. So this was like early high school days when I was at this private school.
Mm.
So this was probably ninth grade.
Okay.
Um, and when he and I saw each other, like it was just sparks from the beginning. Like I don't know, it was like an instant attraction.
Wow.
So we had our moment or whatever. But we didn't live near each other. We didn't exchange phone numbers or anything like that. Like we just had like our kiss,
Mm.
and that was it. It was so fucking random because we didn't even know each
Mm.
other. Um, I never saw him again. I mean, well, until fast forward, it was like 2 years later. At this point, I had already left private school. Remember, this is when I came back to
Yes.
our neighborhood high school.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, and like right before our senior year or in our senior year, we started working for this telemarketing company.
Yo. Pause. Just I just want y'all to like let this sink in for a minute, yo. Just can you repeat that, Ram? Can you repeat that?
In our senior year, we would drive to school, we would drive to work.
Wha- What? Yeah.
After school, we would drive to work at this telemarketing company where we were trying to sell long distance phone service.
Yo. Yo. And it went a little something like this. Hello, can I speak to Mr. Wenjinski? Who's speaking? Hi, My name is Twin, and I'm calling on behalf of Quest Communications. Yeah, so how's your long distance plan? Are you happy with your current provider? Because we're offering just 32 cents for all long distance calls outside of the US. Would you like to hear about it?
Look, I told you people to stop calling here, okay? You got one more time to call, and then I'm coming down there and I'm giving you 32 cents of ass kicking personally. Don't call here.
All right, sir, no problem. Have a good day.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, I mean, what we were 17 at that time. It was very strange. It was interesting. And they
Yes,
were
it
like
was.
really, it was encouraged. Like they wanted you to sell. Like
Yes,
that was the job, really, ultimately.
right.
Um, I don't know. You had some people, some customers. Like, first of all, in my head, I was always like, who the fuck is going to buy
Yes.
a random, like the service that we were selling? It wasn't like major
No,
service.
it
It was
really.
like if at that time it was like AT&T, Bill Self, like
Right,
those were the phone companies that you knew and you trusted.
right.
This random shit, like who is switching over to this, my
Yo,
nigga?
yo, it was so bad, yo.
And so when you gotta sell, you was amped.
Yes. Yes, they made you feel like you was the king of the world that day. Put your name on the board, get a
Yes,
nice little pat on the back, maybe lunch.
yes, yes. So it's funny because on our first day there, who the fuck is there? Coincidentally, it's this dude. The
Mm.
same dude that I met in my friend's neighborhood 2 years ago. And again, it was that like as soon as we locked eyes, it was just funny. Like we already knew.
Wow.
We already knew. And so
Wow.
we ended up dating for a few years.
Mm.
But while we were together, that's how me and Twin were first introduced to the street racing life.
Yo.
It was
I
a it was an amazing time, but crazy.
It was definitely fucking crazy. Um, but the funny
Uh,
thing is, I'm sorry, but the funny thing is that we met. So Ram was just talking about her love, right, from back in the day, or and then they reunited at the telemarketing job. But it was a few more of his friends that worked at the telemarketing job as well, and they were heavy into fucking street racing, you guys.
yeah, it was a it was a crew of them.
It was a crew, and they were dead serious about this shit.
Yeah, they really were. Like they really, you know what? They did take that shit very seriously.
Yo, when Fast and Furious came out, like I can't even describe to you guys how these motherfuckers was like obsessed with that shit, yo.
Yeah,
Like quoting scenes, reenacting the fucking scenes in the movie with their own cars. Like anybody that pulled up to a red light next to them, they was ready to go. It was go time. They didn't give a
this is
fuck
very
if
true.
yo.
This is very true.
They didn't give a fuck if it was a 1990 fucking Ford whatever. Pull up next to them and it's go time. Like, yo, really?
Yes, and this is when like the first Fast and Furious came out. So this is when it was like a really big thing. This is before, all the shit that came with street racing and all the drama that came with that and the
Right.
10 Fast and Furious. No, this is what the original fucking Dom Toretto type shit. You
Yeah.
know? Yes.
Yo, it was crazy.
It was very crazy. And I just remember like we used to meet up at all these different random unpopulated back streets and spots. And like they'd have people in cars
Yo.
like blocking off the street so nobody could come. And it'd just be a long strip of fucking cars
Mhm.
on the side. Or so yeah, it would just be a long strip of people on the side. The cars parked on the side, and
Right.
then people parked on the side.
Right.
And it'd be just like the fucking movie. Like nigga, somebody would be in the middle, usually a female,
Yo.
and they'd start the fucking race. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a good time. Like it was fun every time.
It was fun as fuck. Do you remember that one time where I was literally in the middle of a fucking race driving the wrong way? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? And like my fucking 1990 Mazda Protege. Do you remember how shit almost went totally left with that situation? What the fuck was happening?
I vaguely remember it. I think you were saying how the doctor was going off.
Oh my god, he was so fucking pissed, yo. You're almost gonna die. And I'm just Valley Girl. I don't know, like, what's happening? What's going on? I just trying to park my car.
Yeah. It was just like it was so fun, but it was just honestly, it was very chaotic and dangerous. Like the cops always came.
They
You know what I'm
did.
saying? We would probably be lucky if we got, I don't know, 4 to 5 races in, if that, depending on like the area that we were in. The cops almost always came, and the getaways used to be so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it was like organized chaos. Even though niggas was like literally peeling out at the highest speeds, all different directions, niggas never crashed.
No, they really didn't. Thank
I
God.
don't understand how.
Because, yeah, why would
Mm-mm. That shit used to be crazy. Do you remember when my cousin was driving and she was driving her mom's car, it was a Corolla, and the cops and the cops came and she wasn't used to the organized chaos, so she kept like she wouldn't peel off because she was scared that somebody was gonna hit the car.
yo.
And that bitch sat there so long that the cops just pulled up
I
like she
vaguely
couldn't even go nowhere.
I think I do remember that shit.
I was so fucking mad at her.
Right.
Like you know you could have just because there was a million cars there. There was no reason for us to have gotten pulled over.
Right.
Like she just would not move. I mean, I'm
Yo.
not faulting her. She
Right.
wasn't used to that, but
Yeah.
it was
That sh-
funny.
that shit was crazy, so I understand.
Yeah. But it was very dangerous. It was fun, but I would never do that shit now. Like, and I'll admit, I drive fast. I do. But
Yeah.
racing, I'm not racing nobody.
Right. Right.
I'm not racing nobody. Like, as soon as I get the feeling that somebody's trying to race me, like, I slow down. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not racing you. You're gonna be racing yourself.
Right.
But that shit used to be fun. And then after we'd run away from the cops, we'd all meet up at some food spot. It'd be either White Castle or some diner.
Yes. Yes. White Castle always hit the spot, son.
Yeah, it did.
You get two fish with cheese. Yeah, White Castle got some good ass onion rings, yo.
They have the best onion rings with
And
a
milk.
chocolate
Yeah,
milkshake.
I was gonna say the
The
milkshakes.
fuck?
And the
And you
milkshakes.
gotta get the chocolate milkshake. At that time, I'd get 4 cheeseburgers, no pickle. No pickle, no onion. I'll probably eat the onion now if I really wanted to, but
Mm. And their
yeah.
mozzarella sticks.
The mozzarella sticks are slapping, and people, I know some people are thinking, like, "Fucking mozzarella sticks at White Castle? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all,
Mozzarella sticks.
White Castle is fucking fire flames since forever.
I miss it.
Forever. Now you're gonna wait in line for about 45 minutes for them
Facts.
little
Yep.
ass fucking burgers.
Yep.
But they're gonna be piping hot. They're gonna burn the roof of your fucking mouth. And everything is gonna be fucking tasty.
It is. I don't know why that it doesn't matter which White Castle you go to, but you're always gonna wait long.
Yo, what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one. If you go to that shit in North Jersey, Central Jersey, or South Jersey, you're always gonna
Yeah,
wait.
it don't make no sense.
It really doesn't, especially considering how small the burgers. So it's not like they
Yo.
take long. You know what I'm saying? They don't take long to cook. Everything you fry, everything fried takes like 5 minutes, my nigga. Come on.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yo. Mm. Shout out to White Castle. For real.
I'm definitely getting that shit when we come up there. When I come up there.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Mm.
What else?
Because the Fast and Furious crew that we fucked with, even though before we met them, we were always into the locks. When I tell you these motherfuckers was like into the locks, like sometimes I
Yeah.
refer to this as our locks era because
Yeah.
you couldn't tell these motherfuckers nothing,
Yeah.
especially if Jadakiss came on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. And then especially when that whole D block and state property fucking beef popped off.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
yes,
We talking about diss records and shit, like battles.
right, right. I just want to say shout out to Jadakiss. Did you know he's a Gemini?
Yo, you and your fucking Gemini.
Ah,
I'm not mad though. I love Jadakiss.
me too.
Sexy ass.
What up, Jada? What's up?
Yeah. I am done.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
but do you remember the Funkmaster Flex car shows that we used to go to?
Yeah, not like not real. Like I remember, but not clearly.
Oh my gosh, yes. We used to be at those shows. Which again, that primarily came from the fucking Fast and Furious crew.
Right.
Um, but it was so funny because when you're part of like that kind of culture, like that street racing culture, that's
Mm-hmm.
when you see like the intricacies within the group because it was a whole beef between motherfuckers who drove imports versus niggas who drove domestic.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you don't, I'm assuming everybody knows, but if you don't know, an import is a car um, that you get from an international manufacturer, whereas a domestic is a car that you would get from an American manufacturer, like your Fords and fucking Chevys and shit like that. Whereas your
Mhm.
imports is like the fucking Hondas and Nissans and shit like that.
Yeah.
Um, but they used to have like their fucking beefs. Like niggas always felt like one was better than the other, which before I even got into the street racing world, I personally have always been an import girl. I just like Hondas.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so I was always a Honda girl.
Mhm.
But it was funny because I remember this one year when we went to the show, these niggas who I'm not even gonna call them niggas, that they were really white boys. But these white boys with these that drove these domestic cars were low key beefing with our crew, our Fast and Furious crew, who only drove imports, and it was just like looking back at it, it's so fucking ridiculous, but it was funny at the time.
Right. Right.
Yeah, those were the
Mm.
days.
They were the days. They were the
I
days.
mean, still a car girl though. Number one, I am a driver, but like I like cars. Are are you a car girl?
I think I am a car girl, and I think the females, I know this probably sounds a little crazy, but I think the females from up north on the East Coast, I think we drive like we could really whip some shit, yo. Like
Yeah,
like move the fuck out the way. Like, like we're getting to where we need to be.
yeah,
Not recklessly, but we we got shit to do. Like you need to move the fuck out the way. Like don't do no dumb shit. Don't fucking
yeah,
tailgate. Don't cut me off. Don't fucking flip me the bird. Cause then like I don't know, something in us, some
just
craziness.
snap.
Yeah, some craziness in us just comes out. I don't know. I think it's because I don't know. Do you think when you're up north, you have to be more of a defensive driver than when you're down south?
Yes. Well,
Mm.
number one, you have to be aggressive
Mm-hmm.
because if you got to get in where you fit in up
Right.
there. Like niggas is not letting you over. You better find your way over.
Right.
Um, I feel like I feel like you gotta be more aggressive up there. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like down here you have to be more defensive
Mm.
because niggas be doing the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
They can't fucking drive out here, like at all. And then I don't know, it's like they don't understand the rule about, and I don't even think it's unwritten. This shit is like documented, but maybe it's state by state. Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Different laws. Like up north, we know if you not fucking driving, my nigga, don't get in the left lane. That's not for you.
Right.
We also know if you're not like passing, you're not supposed to be in the left lane.
Mm-hmm.
Even like you know how up top, like if a cop's behind you in the left lane, you already know to get the fuck over.
Right. Right.
These niggas be driving in the left lane with the cops behind them. It's just a weird ass thing. Like these niggas
Yo.
weird out here. And they just be doing dumb shit. So I feel like you gotta be more defensive out here because you're
Mm.
liable to get into an accident fucking with these people.
Wow.
And because this area, like people come from all over the country to
Mm-hmm.
live here,
Right.
you have a lot of different driving styles. And I think that's what it is. You got a lot of different driving styles
Right.
out here. It's the same thing. Please don't cancel me when I fucking say
Yeah, I
this.
think I know what you about to say, yo.
But,
I think I know. Nick, I I know what you about to say. I swear I know what you are about to say. Please say it so I can fucking chime in. Because you fucking New York drivers, y'all motherfuckers don't know how to fucking drive. Was that what
Oh,
you was
okay.
gonna
You know
say?
what? You know what? We gonna go with that because I was gonna go with a race of people up there, and you know what I'm saying. But I was. It's to their culture.
Yeah.
But we gonna go with New Yorkers.
I understand y'all don't get your license till you're like 45. I get it.
Oh shit!
Y'all
Shots.
y'all always on the train. I
Yeah,
get it.
or the bus or walking.
But 9 times out of 10, when I see a fucking New York driver's license plate, I'm like, of course. Of course. Yeah, of course you're from there. You're doing dumb shit right now, G. Move out the fucking way. Please.
Okay.
Reb, you know I ain't lying. Am
Yeah,
I lying?
you're not. They're not the best.
And listen, okay, we both have family from New York. It's all love.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
I won't say it's everybody because my dad, he's from Brooklyn. He taught me how to drive. He's a good ass fucking driver. So it's not every fucking New Yorker, but a lot of y'all motherfuckers, I don't know. I don't know what be going on. I be confused.
I'd be confused too. I don't. I don't understand their driving, but I don't know. I don't know.
Shout out to New
I
York. It's all
Yeah,
love. It's all love.
of course. I mean, that's my birthplace,
Yeah,
and
and you from there? I mean,
we was that was
yeah,
Brooklyn was our stomping ground. But
it
but
is.
I don't know. One thing about Jersey, like, and I used to say this every time, we could go party in New York and we could go hang out, but I always wanted to come home
Yeah,
to Jersey. Like,
yeah. They about to cancel us.
no shit. No. I'm just saying, when you're used to living in uh
Just stop. Just stop.
no. No, I promise what I'm about to say is not shady. Because we lived in suburbia. So you know what I'm saying? Where we were going to hang out was city life.
Mm,
And so it was nice to go back home to suburbia where it's just a little bit slower paced.
okay.
Uh, so yeah, I was always ready to go home at the end of the night or the wee hours in the morning at 6 in the morning.
Let's switch gears and focus on Jada. Let's each give one Jadakiss verse or ad lib that we really love. Shout out to Gemini Gang Gang.
Do it on the spot, or if it takes me long, they can't stop me. Even if my brakes was on, I'm still
Like, I forgot about this shit.
perfect.
Yes.
Life ain't always fair. I used to not give a fuck. I ain't always care when it's too hot for the hammer.
This, my bathtub lift up, my walls through a 360. We got the shit that the government got. What?
Yes.
When the plate is salmon, the smoking and drinks, nigga, thinking that our fate is loud. Look, my nigga to the side of the hill, and nobody on the chapel square. What?
And if you face a capital pun, pass me
Said she was a model for a year and a half, and she pins
Man.
out in her hair, drop down on her ass. I knew a man,
Hey,
she was up tall.
Hold
hey.
on.
Knock
Yourself out. You modeling, mom?
Knock yourself out.
Wow, remember this?
I'm that nigga, y'all know that. Bang you in the yard, then slide off on the go back. In the streets, I flash the cannon like Kodak, and I spray threes. So say cheese. Already told you I'm looking for enemies. Never lost, so of course it's better. I love cornrows and force and feathers. It's a message in a glass bottle, reading letter. Money in the bank, membership fees and sweaters, and we ride or DIE. Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
Shorty getting it in with me. Shorty and it in with me. He said, "Want some friends with me, but they ain't getting down with y'all. You know me, I'm with the ghetto diva, stiletto fever, jello shot.
I never heard this.
Rules apply. I'm back on. You can't drink or smoke if you're not going to see me in the popcorn drop. Not going to stop taking shots. On getting top on yachts, coming down into mountain, rock on rocks. The whole world wanna know when this lock on drop. Without a doubt, she acknowledged me well. Since she ain't get brains, I told her let me get some knowledge yourself. Then I told her be proud of yourself and dig deep and try to see what you can get out of yourself. After all that, I told her to fall back. The Ferrari truck parked in the back. It's all black. Next time, bring some friends and more.
And this is The Lox. I know that it was Jada's verse on this.
If you always want to make it, fuck you, fuck. Sauce with a heart full of hatred, fuck you, fuck.
Right.
You said we wouldn't take it, fuck
Right.
you. Only my man for the sake of sucker, fuck
I don't know.
you. If you always want to make it,
Nothing
fuck
was better
with a heart full of
than
hatred.
this.
Yeah.
And
That
you
shit
said we
hard.
wouldn't take it, fuck you, fuck. Only my man for the sake of sucker, fuck.
It was just,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Fuck You was probably my favorite, one of my favorites. Like, it's really hard to say with Jadakiss.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so like versatile because he'll be talking about shit. Remember that fucking song with Anthony Hamilton? Why? They got me in the system. Why they gotta do me like that? Trying to make it my way.
I feel like I remember it.
I got sent
There
up
we
on the
go.
highway.
She riding if they party is set. Why they never get it popping, but they party to death? Yeah, and why they gonna give you life for a murder? Turn around, only give you 8 months for a burner. Slowing down, why they selling niggas CDs for under a dime? If it's all love, daddy, why you come with your nine? Why them niggas ain't get that cake? Why is a brother up north better than Jordan that didn't get that break? Why you in stack instead of trying to be fly? Why is ratting at an all-time high? Why are you even alive? They killed Tupac and
Why? Jada was spitting on that. Yeah, no, he was spitting some real shit on that one.
He was.
He was trying to
was.
school niggas,
He really was. And he did.
and he did.
Mm.
Yeah. So, I don't know, what was y'all favorite Jadakiss song, Lox song, or Jadakiss line? No, Jadakiss was nice as hell. He was like really big and back in our high school days, especially like our senior year.
Mm-hmm.
The Lox, Jadakiss, he was just a staple in the hip hop world at that time. So we want to know, what was your favorite Jadakiss song or Lox song or your favorite Jadakiss line? Pop that shit in the chat. Let us know.
Yes. Shout out to Jadakiss, Chic Luch, and Styles P. And until the next time, peace.
Peace, y'all.